Hey there, Tamir from Fibonacci-Traders.com here with the midday market recap. Thank you very much for joining. I appreciate it very much. How was your trading day so far? Looks like bears are in control. We see here the SPY and the daily. If you're here, say hi, don't be shy. We are here to learn and educate ourselves to become a better trader on each and every day. Hi Aaron, good afternoon. How was your trading day so far? Hi Amit, thank you very much for joining. We can see the 4 hours over here. We can see the 15 minutes over here. I'm talking about the US 500, the futures. We have the SPY 15 over here and we have the SPY 65 over here. If we take a look at the SPY 65, went all the way, almost closed the gap from Friday, but 446.70 is holding. Now let's see where SPY will take us from here. We also have this trend line that holds the higher lows. So for now, SPY have this lower gap to the downside, have this gap to the upside. Don't forget, tomorrow 8:30 Eastern Time AM, CPI numbers coming out. Also Apple in 1 hour from now, announcement about the new iPhone. Think any special addition to this new iPhone? Will it worth the money? And most important, will the market, how's the market reaction will be for the iPhone 15? Let's see. For now, if we can take a look, Apple at the 15 minutes, double top. We took this double top in our premium Discord room. Now, we took it all off, closed the position because now Apple is trying to bounce. Let's see if she can bounce towards the 177.60 because it was a very tough resistance support. Now you can see it also on Discord. We took Apple over here. Let me find it for you. Apple double top scenario right off 30 minutes of the open. And then we took it all the way. Apple short is closed 100%. If you want to join our Discord family, Discord premium room, check the links in the description below. What happened to Apple? Basically, we are waiting for the iPhone 5 announcement. How market will react? How investors will react? For now, if you can see, futures 44.67 is holding, trying to bounce, but 44.77, 44.78 from resistance, from support to resistance. It will be very tough for it to break up and above today. Let's see tomorrow how market will react. We can clear the chart. Always clean the chart and take a look on a clean point of view. We have swing high, swing low, now 44.76, above it 44.80 and then 44.84. Let's see where it's taking us. For now it looks like we are heading back up. Can we close this gap? Over here, oil continuation towards the upside. We have the oil 4 hours chart. We have this red trend line, helps us to identify the higher lows. We have a purple trend line, not. Let's make a new chart. We clean the noise. This is how we like it. Fibonacci. Now, let's see continuation above 89.20. Next, ask Fibonacci, and Fibonacci will tell you that the next resistance will be the 90.30, above it 91.76 area. And we have this trend line over here, a little bit far, but 1 or 2 days above 90. and we are heading towards this purple trend line to the upside. QQQ on the 65 minutes inside candle for now, 40 more minutes to go on this candle. And as we can see, we have this trend line holding support. Let's see where Qs are heading. For now, not much of a price action. At the 15 minutes, we can clearly see we have this trend line. If you go to the line chart, you can see it's holding resistance, support, support. Trend lines are the true support resistance for price action, and it's always an area. It's never an accurate price. It's always an area. Now we can take Fibonacci, swing high, swing low. 375 to the upside is the next major resistance. Look left, very tough resistance. Before we go on taking any requests, let's check some ETFs. The XLF breaking above the 50% retracement. 35 is next. Above it, we are heading towards 3580 area. Worth watching XLF for long continuation, and we have this trend line that helps us to identify that XLF, until proven otherwise, long-term uptrend. XBI, for now, it's in a clear downtrend. If you want to go long, we need to wait for a break above this trend line, 2 or 3 days minimum, because one day will not change the overall sentiment. The sentiment since June 2023 is downtrend. Now you can take also Fibonacci to help you identify support and resistance for the future. So I'm waiting for a break above the 81.30. Vanguard high dividend yield, VYM is the ticker. Very interesting price action. Double bottom scenario of this area of the 105. Let's see continuation towards the 108. Above it, we are heading towards 109 and then 110. If you're too lazy to look left, take Fibonacci. Long continuation above 107.70 towards all the levels to the upside. XRT, the retail ETF, also double bottom scenario with 61.60. Very important level of support. As you can see, it was resistance over here. Support, support. Now we need to prepare for both sides. How we do it? Short continuation, because we also have some kind of a inverted cup and handle. We have some kind of a head and shoulders, but the most important is follow price. Look left where price came from. If it will break this red line, where price might be heading next. Take Fibonacci to the downside, 60, 70, 60, and then all the levels to the downside. But we also have a double bottom scenario. We need to wait for validation. Long, in my opinion, above 63.60 and then 64.85 above this one. 67 to the upside. Always prepare for both sides because no one knows what will happen next. Arch, we have an uptrend line holding as resistance for the higher highs. Very important to understand it. It's resistance for the higher highs. Now we can take Fibonacci, swing low, swing high to the upside. As we can see, we have trend line together with a Fibonacci extension at the 143.50, long continuation above it, and then we are heading towards 148.45 and all the rest of the levels to the upside. Uber, if you are a member in our Discord, or you follow me on Twitter, or you saw Top Stocks to Watch weekly video, Uber, we took Uber on this break because we saw that Uber have higher lows. We don't follow patterns, it's just for the sake of pattern traders. we had higher lows, we took a break, then yesterday gap up, today inside candle, so nothing much. Our stop is just below the low of yesterday. Cat, caterpillar, very interesting. As you can see, this white trend line is holding the higher lows since June. Every time price reached and got support from this trend line. Now we can take Fibonacci, swing low, swing high, and as you can see, the 618 Fibonacci retracement, 284 price, very tough resistance. It was important support, resistance. Now once again, resistance long above it towards 288. Above 288, we are heading towards 294. And once again, if you're a pattern trader, pattern seeker, you can clearly see inverted head and shoulders. Now, who did I miss? Hi Amit, hi John, hi Kozali, hi Aviv, hi Mo, hi Arik, hi Leah. Thank you very much for joining. If you are here, say hi. Don't be shy and don't forget, hit the like, subscribe, share with friends, and hit the notification bell. IWM. What's so special about the IWM? Since we talked about it in the pre-market, 184 is still holding, 185.60 to the upside is the resistance. What else? Natural gas. Let's check natural gas. Basically, if we clean the chart, you can see that since June, it's moving sideways between the 250 to the downside and the 283 to the upside, more or less. Like once again, it's an area of resistance, area of support. If you want to go long, I would wait for at least 2 days above the 285, because as you saw here, broke to the upside and a day later, back inside. This is why we need to wait for confirmation, because the longer the trend, the longer the confirmation we need. This trend is almost 3 months of a trend, sideways trend, 2.5 months. So one candle does not change the sentiment, as we saw here. So wait for another break to the upside. What else do we have? Bad day lost of Tesla. Depends if you're day trading or swing trading. If you're swing trading, what do you care? All good. As we said in pre-market, 277 resistance. Now 261.60 to the downside, together with this purple trend line, together with this gap, needs to get filled. What else do we have? Tesla files at 270 stop, flies at 270 stop. Is it worth entering again or waiting for repair? What do you... because CPI tomorrow, I'm not taking any swing today. Nothing. I'm waiting at least 2-3 hours tomorrow after the open, let the dust settle, and then we make decisions. No rush. There is no rush to take trades. Every day, new opportunities. Patience. Devon Energy. What's going on here? Had a gap, closed it. We have multi-top here and here, double top, multi-top, call it whatever you want. Very tough resistance, this red line. We also have this trend line. Looks like this trend line is going to get retested once again. Support, 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 support. Maybe once again support. If this day ends like this, tomorrow break to the downside below today's low, and we are heading straight towards this white trend line. The same candle we had here, the same candle will come tomorrow, depends on today's close, all the way towards this trend line. Then if you want to go long, I would search and look and wait for a bounce. Same as it here, same here, same here. For now, I would stay away long on Devon Energy. Apple, what do you mean Apple stop? For swing, in my opinion, only below. This should be your stop, but it's only my opinion. Do your own due diligence. I don't know where you entered. I don't know your risk tolerance. So in the end of the day, it's your money. You need to know how much can you suffer, because losing trade, or you had some nice profit and then the profit is getting smaller and smaller, we are feeling pain. How much pain can you suffer? My opinion, below 170.62 should be your stop, but do your own due diligence. What is going on with Bitcoin? What's going on with Bitcoin? Let's see what's going on with Bitcoin. Gave back all yesterday's flush to the downside. Yesterday flush to the downside. Today back up. Basically moving sideways, nothing much. As you can see, always zoom out to get a better point of view of price action. And what do we see? Since middle of August, nothing much. We had this ride to the upside. 2 days later, back to the same area. Long. Bulls will gain their power, in my opinion, only a weekly close above the 28. A weekly close below 24,700, and we are heading straight towards the 21,100. So follow price, use levels, and always zoom out, zoom in to get a better point of view of price action. What else do we have? Mara, Riot, look at the SPY, look at the futures, bouncing nice towards this gap. We did not take long over here. Should have, could have, would have. Not in our vocabulary. What was done is done. We look forward. Mara, Riot, let's see. Of course, if Bitcoin is bouncing, Mara is not. So the overall sentiment, it shows you that there is no, for now, nothing much on Bitcoin and all the satellites. Mara, Riot, strong resistance. The 10 area now needs to hold the support. Below it, 830. What else? What else? Ask me anything. This is your chance, guys and girls, to ask me anything, not just what do I think about this and this and this. Anyone can take anything. Just look left. Train your eyes. Adobe, for example, Thursday earnings. Look left. Here it was resistance. Here it's support. Here you have a trend line. So what does it tell you? Here you have another trend line. Now going to the downside towards where? You have a double top scenario over here, going all the way towards 527. Just an example. Anyone can do it. Really. 2-3 hours and you are set to go. The technical side. If you're a swing trader, day trader, Bitcoin trader, Forex trader, ETF, futures, stocks, doesn't matter. Price action is price action. Candles are candles. Support resistance are support resistance. And trend lines are trend lines. And most important, Fibonacci gives you everything that you need to know. The most important thing is how you handle the psychology behind trading. How do you manage losses? How do you manage your stop loss? What is your risk management? How you manage your positions? Check the links in the description below for the one-on-one live mentorship program, or, as you know, I'm at 7 years already, full-time trader. So check the one-on-one live mentorship or the pre-recorded program, available in English and in Hebrew, and we have special discounts. So it's affordable if you want to invest in yourself. The most important investment that you will ever make in your life is investing in yourself. And of course, it's with lifetime guarantee for support, guidance from me, until you will become your own indicator. D-Dog inside day, 98.60 needs to hold. We have this gap to the upside, a gap. The whole gap is always an area of resistance and support. Depends if it's to the upside or to the downside. As you can see, all this area is resistance. 98.67 needs to hold, otherwise 94.90. We also have trend lines to help us identify the road for future price action. And for now, the road is up since beginning of August. Snap. Nothing much, bouncing between the 9 and the 10.56. If you want to go long, I would wait for a clear break above 10.50 or 10.60. Any other questions, any other requests? Let's check once again. Look at this trend line. This trend line will become a very tough resistance over here. SPY 65, 2 consecutive dojis, now trying to get up, bouncing off this trend line. Let's see. We have this gap over here. We have another gap over here, and a gap to the downside at the 455. What do you think? Any of these gaps will get filled first? If this gap will get filled, so for sure this gap is getting filled. What do you think? What do you think? Doron, RCL. Let's clean the chart. What do we see? Take Fibonacci, swing low, swing high, swing low, swing low, swing high. Doesn't really matter. And you have a clear trend line that now RCL is trying to break above it. I would wait another, maybe above the 101.30. Only then, if you ask me, this is my opinion, long only above 101.30. And of course, it's only my opinion. What do I know? I know nothing. Do your own due diligence. You see this downtrend channel trying to break above, but one day does not change the overall sentiment. But once again, what do I know? I know nothing. Follow to get ideas, but in the end of the day, do your own due diligence. So I hope you found this video helpful. If you did, please hit the like, subscribe, share with friends. Don't forget to hit the notification bell. Thank you very much for joining. Until the next video, trade safe.